Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows his time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. There we go, guys. If you know what that is, it's either you've read the Bible a lot and know about the book of Revelations, or, like me, into Iron Maiden. Well, there we go. I have one of the Neca figures I've been looking for a while. They've actually released it. The 40th anniversary of Iron Maiden's The Number of the Beast. And there we are. Yep, Neca have made a few of these figures before. And I got this from AliExpress. It's pretty darn good, actually. I wanted to get the camera off there and sort of have a look because, yeah. Neca have done a few Iron Maiden album covers before. If you don't know Iron Maiden, yep, there we go. They released this album in March 18, 1982. So, yeah, it's not 40th anniversary now. It's about 3 years ago, still. There we go. I got this super cheap from AliExpress without the box, unfortunately. That's why I'm hanging up my very old Iron Maiden t-shirt so you get an idea of what the album cover looks like. And there we go. What do you guys reckon? Okay, it's not bad. One of the albums that really, really turned my head. Wait, let's take that. How about this? Pretty good. One thing, his head doesn't lift up as much as I'd wish it would. But then again, this camera is sitting up pretty high. Got a nice base there. It is meant to be Iron Maiden's mascot, Eddie. That's him. Been around since the very first Iron Maiden album and still around today. That's that's the mascot, just the crazy-looking mummified, long-haired guy. Been through many adventures, and this one is probably one of the most iconic. This one probably, yeah. Peace of Mind, Power Slave, The Trooper, Caught Somewhere in Time, and all that sort of stuff. And I thought to myself when I first saw this, I thought, oh, they haven't got that little guy because it's meant to have puppet strings, which you probably wouldn't do. It'd be so hard to do. Puppet strings from his finger to him, and then puppet strings from the devil himself to this little human down there. There we go. Looks good. And it's got its own stand. Not much articulation, but it does look brilliant. You can put the flaming hand there. By the way, I'm using a new device doing this, so let me know if this is a better picture quality. Paintwork looks good directly from, I mean, there, the t-shirt in the background doesn't give it much justice because it's been washed and worn millions of times. But yeah, I was saying, yep. So there is articulation there. The arm, the hands, the wings on the demon. His head. I've tried to get as high as I possibly can. But yeah, it's good. I just wish it did come in the box because I was going to keep the box. Yeah, it's not bad. Stands well. It's 2 stands, so one for the demon, half for Eddie himself. I have seen this band back in the 80s. These were the go-to guys. This is before Metallica. This is before Slayer, all that sort of stuff. Motorhead were very much a big thing back then. Not a big thing, they were very underground. Only big in the last couple of years before. I'll get that in there. Yeah, see, his head doesn't sit up too high. That's unfortunate. Yeah, but Iron Maiden, wow. So yeah, World Beast Tour, World Peace Tour, and World Slavery Tour. That was my generation. That was what I went to go see. Metallica were not even thought of back then. Yeah. And Bruce Dickinson, the leader of the band, probably the only guy I actually know can actually rock a pair of spandex pants and get away with it. Yep. He does that. So yeah, very cool. I would like to get more Neca figures, but some of these Neca ones are super expensive. There are other models that you'd have to paint from AliExpress. I've looked at it and just went, no, I'm not spending time painting that. Got to admit, Eddie's t-shirt looks good with yellow and the blue and all the black. Yeah, it's very much like the album cover. And if you really want to, you can remove this fellow out of the way and display Because the back side of the cover has him holding his hand up, holding the devil's head. Yep, I think even a single Number of the Beast had that too. I can't remember. But yeah, I tell you what, I'm very impressed. I like it. Into my band collection of, even though I wouldn't want figures of the actual band itself, that would be very boring. I think the next band that would look good in action figures would be Slipknot, all 9 of them, all in their prison jumpsuits. Bring that out, Neca. That'll really, I'll buy that for $1, trust me. Alright, there we go. Nice pickup, very cheap for me, but yeah, pity that it didn't come in the box. But again, there it is, Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. Hung the t-shirt to me curtains, had to do it. It's the only way I could figure it out. What do you guys think? Are you an Iron Maiden fan? Have you heard? I mean, some people haven't even heard of Iron Maiden. Don't know why. Anyways, there we go. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Leave some comments down below if you really wish. Otherwise, I'll be back with some TVC goodness. Alright, sci-fi out. And up the irons.